Now, the Catalan government's determination to break from Spain faces its day of reckoning. Later, the regional parliament meets to consider a declaration of independence that risks a backlash from Madrid, as well as the threat of an economic meltdown from the international isolation.
Let's cross over to Barcelona, where Bloomberg's Maria Tadeo has the latest. Maria, good morning. What are the possible scenarios then today in terms of what the separatists are going to say?
Hi, good morning. Huge expectation as we wait for Catalan Regional President Carles Puigdemont. As you know, he's meant to address Parliament at 6 p.m. Now, what can he say? There's a range of options. He could say, look, this is more of a symbolic declaration. We think the referendum was valid. We're going to act on it, but we're not going to vote the law that would create a Catalan independent republic within 48 hours. Now, we know this is the option that the more moderate side of Together for Yes prefers. Now, why? Because it removes the element of the unilateral declaration and it removes the 48-hour deadline. However, we know the more radical side wants the full thing. They want to vote in it and enact the law. That is a big question. Right now, we don't really know because Puigdemont has kept us incredibly vague.
So, Maria, the bottom line is, how's Mariano Rajoy going to react? Let's say they go for this symbolic independence, succession moment. How do you think Rajoy will react? Will it be Article 155 and all of the potential calamitous implications that might carry?
Exactly. So we know that Rajoy has asked to appear before Madrid's parliament tomorrow. So obviously it's going to be a response to this. Yesterday, the Deputy Prime Minister said, look, if we get anything that looks like a unilateral declaration, any document that carries the word unilateral, we are going to have to invoke Article 155. That's it. This is the end game here. Now, 155, as you know, would suspend the regional president and would suspend the autonomy, but it also carries a range of options for the government, too. They could say, look, from now on, there's going to be a caretaker administration in Catalonia for X amount of months, and then after that, we're going to call a regional election. So it's a lot of options for the government, but if you, like you just pointed out, if we get a symbolic declaration of independence, but the law isn't actually enacted, now that brings question marks to what is the legal value of this and what's Rajoy going to do, because what we know is that he's obviously going to get a lot of pressure saying it's been too many, you really need to do something, even if it's just symbolic, you need to stop it now and actually take measures. So that's obviously something that we'll have to keep an eye on. Is Puigdemont going to go for a symbolic move, or is he actually going to vote the law?